just to give it the little intro screen.
Of course, always.
It's loud as hell. Sorry, viewers. It was loud as fuck. There we go. Still loud as fuck. There we go. Sorry for fucking with your ears there, guys. Oh shit! I got no hat on. I'm naked. Fuck! I gotta get a hat.
You ever see the one episode of SpongeBob where he's like, bald, bald? As you right now.
I can't believe I didn't have a hat.
Oh, listen, you look like my favorite TV meth dealer, and I appreciate that. PG stream, by the way, PG.
I don't even know where I put my PLC hat, so we're just gonna rock this one.
Yes, sir.
I fucking misplaced that hat. God damn it! I knew I took it off earlier. What's up, guys? Pokemon League Championship fans, it is me, Murrah, aka your host. Today with me, for first time in a very long time, I am joined by, you probably already heard him, Jay.
It's been a while, man. I
It's been
appreciate the intro. It's been a while. I think the last time I was on stream, what was it, season 9 finals? Possibly. I think I was there to narrate my defeat and disappointment.
uh, that's always the worst. I've
Nah, it's okay.
been there a few times myself.
Listen, man, there's always next year, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I mean
AKA this year.
this year, right? Yeah, exactly.
AKA this year. This year right here.
He's not really prominently featured, but I got a Dratini back there, guys. I was just fucking with him because I was looking for something for my brother I need to find later. There he goes falling again. This Dratini is not very successfully sitting. I don't know how to. Whatever. Anyway. Alright, enough
No
showing
worries.
off,
And
guys.
on
It is Pokemon League Championship Season 10, Week 7. So we're coming off the heels of a hot mid-season wire, which I know for the viewers it doesn't feel like that happened a week ago, but basically, we put off the stream for Week 6 for me to move. So we did the stream on the mid-season wire week, which you guys would have had off last week. Whatever. You get it. We took a week off. Now everybody's good to go. It's week 7. Everybody's teams are stacked out of the gate from the mid-season wire that was done. So that was really exciting. And we'll just get into it now. What I have for you guys is the unrecorded matches, which I will go ahead and pull up here. Bump a dump a dump bump. All right, so unrecorded. We start off with Selena versus SB. So the battle of the. Let me see how they put it
the
in
battle
my.
of the S boy and the S girl.
I think
Formerly
that's.
S
I think
boy.
that's exactly what they
Now S
said.
boy versus S girl.
Let's see. Um. Yeah, they said exactly that. Basically, battle of the S girl versus the S boy, and
The S battle royale.
so this is a little bit of a rivalry. They were both kind. SB had a season under his belt when Selena joined, I believe, but they were both still like fledgling newer players. Bonded over that and became friends, and now we got a little rivalry going. So SB versus Selena. That actually goes straight to Selena by a 4-0. So Selena took a long, just one. Selena won. All right, so that brings us to Mike versus Justin. Not much knowledge on this one. I do have the screenshot from the ending, so I know how it ended. I just don't really know much about the battle at all. Mike's very busy, and Justin doesn't talk to the group as much. So, not a lot of intel there, but it's a 3-0 in Mike's favor on that one. Now,
Nice.
really upset that this one didn't get recorded, but the undefeated person for this season, Dan, going up against Jay Wade this week, straight off the heels of the midseason. So Dan went 6 weeks straight, no losses. Jay Wade has had a little bit of a mixed bag, mostly no losses, but I think he took like 2 L's or something like that. And so they go up against each other, and Jay Wade does dethrone Dan and take him down by 3, giving him his first loss of the season. So that was really great. Um, da, da, da. So, and that was the end of that match, right? So that leads us to a couple of the recordeds. We don't have Brendan versus Speakman. That one, unfortunately, um, is a forfeit. Now, Speakman did have to forfeit because apparently he got really sick, couldn't even get away from any sort of toilet for a while. Sorry about the TMI, Speakman. Um, but he was very sick, had to forfeit. So it was a +3 -6. You guys know how forfeits work. Unfortunately, that is the case here. And then the last unrecorded match is um,
I believe that is our boy Phil,
yes,
if
sir.
I'm mistaken. JG,
Phil
possibly.
JG,
Just
yes. Phil
okay.
JG, that's exactly what's going on here. And that match was taken down to the wire. And I mean, I guess not really. I'm sorry. It went to Phil in a 4-0. Um, now, what did he say about this match? I don't even want to go back through. He said some stuff happened, um, but yeah. So that
Dope to see right there.
yeah, Phil came and he had a really rough start of the season. I know that JG also had a rough start to her season, but Phil had just won his sixth game, and that was his first win of the season. Coming off the midseason with a new team, and he really made out like a bandit on his
Mm-hmm.
team. So he was excited to take that W, I'm sure. So that's good for him. Sorry for JG, but she still is coming around. So that brings us to the recorded matches.
Yes,
Starting
sir.
with mine, you guys know how this happens. So going into this, had really very little strategy as per usual. I noticed in the match the glaring flaw of my team after midseason, which was that I had a significant amount of supporting roles with very little amount of offensive
Heavy,
threats. Like
heavy
heavy
hitters per
hitters.
se.
Things that can put damage on the board no matter who they're hitting. So I had very little of that. I just had a lot of support, and things like that happen. Usually actually out of mid-season I am like stacked and then I end up messing my team up by like moving, so I'm kind of excited to be in the position that I'm in right now where I have a lot of support and I can move that for things to try to get some good hitters. um, no worries, Speakman, I appreciate you guys, and just like Speakman does all the time, guys, drop us a sub on the list and give us a like or whatever, engage us in the
I
chat.
know, I know for sure everyone in this group has an Amazon Prime subscription. You guys get a free Prime sub every single month. I better see a crown next to your name, or else I'll
Right.
find you. I will
So
find you. Also, Shy, man,
second,
Chris, please feel better, man. We love you. We hope to have you back next week. I have a
absolutely.
big shoes to fill. Very big shoes to
I
fill.
appreciate you filling that in at the last minute there. And second stream technically, Jay. Um, but you can actually, even if you don't use your Amazon account, you can actually link your Amazon account to your Twitch account. Unless your wife has it linked to her Twitch account. I don't think you can
Listen,
do that
that's
at this
that's
point.
that's just Jordan giving excuses. The man's a technical genius when it comes to computing. He most definitely knows how to work a Prime
Oh
sub.
shit.
Don't let this little act fool you. He knows what he's doing, bro.
Speakman actually paying actual money for subbing is a blessing. I appreciate that, sir.
Thank you, Chris. You see, that's hard-earned money right there.
So we went into this match. I saw his team, and I actually, you know what? To be honest with you, when we picked the team, I didn't even look at his team. I just looked at my team, and then I didn't even go with the lead that I originally wanted to go with, which I was just gonna like start out with Disquake. I was like, I'll just fucking Disquake out of the gate, and but then I was like looking at my team, and I was like, if I Disquake out of the gate and I lose them, I have nothing to fall back on, like
Right, right, right.
no, absolutely nowhere to go from there. So I second guessed it and went with this lead, and we'll see how that works out for me. Are you ready, Jay?
Most definitely, my brother.
All right. Well, this one we can kick off right at 0-0 because it's mine, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, go. And I do have music recorded for this one. I had to re-record one of the matches this week because um, they recorded their voices. It wasn't just the player. It was like they were in a chat and they
During the
recorded.
conversation,
They had a whole
you heard
conversation throughout the whole
you
match,
heard
and
all the All the dirty laundry.
Nothing necessarily wrong with that. That's fun for like, throwing the videos online and stuff, but like really hard to commentate over. So we
Ian, I
lead with
feel
the
like
Intimidate.
you're a top five nicknamer in this group. Would you agree with that? I think you have some pretty solid nicknames.
I appreciate it. I put a lot of thought into my nicknames. Usually, animals tend to like actual animal type things like dogs and cats tend to get my pets' names. This one is a black cat, so it is named after Salem, um, because of the obvious implications there. But so yeah, I like my nicknames. I put a lot of thought into them. If you look at my oven this week, it's named like Barazzoni or something. Barazzoni. It's like a famous brand of Italian ovens.
Grassoni.
I
Okay,
put
with a little flair. I see you.
Yeah, so we got the light clay sled on it. I figured I'd start off, I'd go ahead and hit the fake out, and then I go, they're both physical, so I think like reflect is fine. I'll go ahead and switch out some or get some paralysis on. I don't really need to do a lot of damage right now, although it might have benefited me to hit the psychic move on the fighting type. Who knows? I was also thinking he might go ahead and just tear it here. I don't know Bosch's style, never played him before.
Right, right. It's not. That's always a nice learning experience when you have newer players. You face them the first time. You never really know what to expect. I always think that's a pretty. A lot of us knew we faced each other for a while, but getting new blood, seeing how they play has been pretty dope. Especially Bodge, he's having a pretty good year.
Yeah, and when you don't have, I think there's a benefit for certain players when you don't have that prejudice of on both sides. Like if Bosch doesn't have the prejudice of being up against like a Reese or Zach and being intimidated by that because he's never played them before. He doesn't care or know that they've won multiple seasons because that just doesn't affect him, right? Like it just
Yeah.
doesn't. So
Jordan, you
there's
are you are you are number 21 on the nickname list. I'm sorry, Ian. Keep going. I said to let him know he was just right outside the cusp.
I gotta look at this man's nicknames honestly.
He names them after like washed athletes and things like that, things of that nature.
Prejudice is the right word, bro. It doesn't. Look up the definition. But yeah, I was gonna say I don't really see you nicknaming. Now that's the Speakman brings up a good point. That's the duality of nicknames, right? So and he survives barely by this
Yeah.
aura sphere. I was like, what? Okay. But that's the duality of nicknaming, right? It's either you go meme nicknames or you go like serious, like intentional nicknames.
I think Chris probably is the number one nicknamer in the group. I think this is a hot take. I think Zach has good nicknames, but
Zach
some of
does
them
have
just be a
pretty
little
good.
funky.
Yeah.
But but I think he's definitely like top, like number two or
Like,
three when
I
it comes
might
to
not
nicknames.
name a Pokemon P Diddy, but he has a Kyogre named P Diddy. That's his thing.
That's funny though. You know what I mean?
It
You know,
may have been funny beforehand,
but
right? Like,
allegedly, excuse me, allegedly. But, I don't want bad boy. No one to come after the stream. Allegedly.
yeah, so I'm in a weird spot here. Like, I can keep putting damage on. I probably should have left Tama out there and just fucking kept fucking pounding out those aura spheres because it kind of hits both of them for neutral or it's super effective. But I
But
was like, let me reset this fake out. I don't know, maybe I could get some pop bombs in. I don't know. And he starts setting up the iron defense, so I'm getting a little panicky here. Thinking like, uh-oh, he's got 2 iron defenses now. Like I don't have any in my head. I think I don't have anything that can take this guy out. Completely forgetting that I have Rotom Heat on the bench.
right.
I'm like, fuck, I should have brought Skeledirge. Like, I fucking completely forgetting that I have that on the bench. And obviously I have the Incineroar, but that's, I don't even think I have Flare Blitz on him, but he's got the Iron Defense, so that's like the issue that I'm encountering here.
But
Now
it's
this
tough
is a
'cause
long game.
even the pop bomb targets are all decent steel types.
Exactly. So
You
it's
know what
like
I mean?
really hard to like consider what to do here. And bringing out Pop Bomb at that point was definitely a bad choice. I don't know why I did that. But there are, one of the things about this game, that I would say that the score is deceptive because the game is so tight actually throughout the.
Mhm.
It's hard to watch, but it is a really tight set where RNG plays a little bit of a factor, and then Boss just makes some really good switches on Pokemon that essentially were dead to him, but he keeps them alive and he gains score because of that.
Right. Those types of games are always interesting because it really looks like it's more of a chess match. You know, you see 4-0, it's like, oh, it's probably a blowout. He got that swept, things like that. But
Yeah.
I see you're taking it's he's taking time with his turns, you're taking time with his turns.
Yeah,
You guys are
now
both thinking things
I'm
through,
like,
which is pretty dope.
see, I look right over the Rotom Heat because I'm thinking, oh, I need to do more damage somehow. And like Rotom Heat would have been perfect to bring in here. That would have been the absolute best Pokemon to bring in here.
All right.
Cause like I seeing the Inteleon, I have Rotom Heat as a Terra Electric, so
Right,
I
right.
could have literally just brought him out, popped the Terra Electric, and then like swapped into Garchomp or something on the other side, and done like a
Mm-hmm.
discharge, and then brought out the Overheat the next turn on the guy. But I fucking don't do that.
Listen, man, that's just in the moment stuff. You know, you're seeing it
Yeah.
now.
Honestly, I
You
was
know.
pretty nervous playing Bosch. I had a lot going on that day, and like originally I was gonna actually go to a tournament that night, and I was like, fuck, I had to reschedule
Oof.
Bosch. Like I need to go, but I'm still going to this tournament. Maybe I can like use their internet to battle while I'm at this tournament because it was like an hour and a half away. And then Ashley was like, oh, just go to the tournament on Saturday, and then you can do your battle. And I was like, ah. So I like going into it, I just had a lot going on that day, and then I wasn't even sure. So I was actually really nervous when we started this match. I do the reverse of
Did,
what I should have done the previous turn.
yeah. Did he tell you what item was on this Inteleon, or was I just not paying attention and I see like a life orb or something?
That's a good question.
Because
I did not see.
the ice beam with the crit did a fair amount of damage. That's why I was like, dang.
Yeah, I didn't see, unfortunately.
No, no worries, no worries.
So he goes for the flip turn, but one, I have the screens up, and two, and now I'm a electric type, so it's like not a big deal. It's orbs weaknesses, he thinks. But I didn't see him take damage from that flip turn either, so I don't think it is orb.
The text was moving a little fast, but I saw a little damage, like until on stage 3.
Okay, alright, Speakman, I didn't see. I wasn't looking at the screen, and clearly I wasn't paying attention in the match either. So he does get the
That
Intimidate,
was
but I
a
did do Clear Amulet on the Garchomp,
uh-huh.
so like I fucking did not care about that.
Shout out to Bosch. His
Leftovers.
pivoting in this game is really dope
Yeah,
so
I would
far.
say I
Really
would
good to
say
see.
above everything else, like even the RNG, I would say that his pivoting is what won him the game. Spoiler alert, sorry. But no, I think that his movements in game were very clear and like very on point. And I actually made a lot of fuck ups when I was swapping. So like it was the antithesis. Like he was more prepared. One in general, which everybody is more prepared than me this season, but whatever. He was more prepared, and also he took his time to think about his moves, whereas like I was like making panic decisions.
You did win the fashion show this week. The man bun is outstanding. I like the Joker hair, don't get me wrong, but
I want to like I kind
the
of want to
man bun's
change it
pretty
every
dope.
once in a while, but like this is literally the coolest outfit in the whole game, and you don't get a lot of outfit choices in this game. I was talking to somebody in general, I think last week, about how like fuck man, like the outfit choices in Sword and Shield were fucking amazing. Like I didn't like Sword and Shield that much. It had some cool
Ooh,
shit, but the outfit choices, yeah,
yeah.
the overheat miss was
That's very
devastating.
unfortunate right there.
Yeah, honestly, that overheat miss probably decided the game.
Even with yeah, Sword and Shield had a lot of customization. So did I thought Sun and Moon That I think that was that the first gen with customizations. I think it was the X and
Kind
Y. I'm
of. No,
probably
I think that we got a
going
little
wrong.
bit of customizations in X and Y. We did. We
But,
did because we had
yeah.
hats and shit. Um,
hmm But
so
then when
we
you
had
could change your hair color, everything. That was the first time that
honestly,
was
we
well
had more
introduced.
fucking outfits in X and Y now that I'm remembering it. Like, what the fuck, man? I guess we're students, so we have uniforms. Like, that's the whole thing in this game.
I'm
Like,
trying to be a fucking delinquent. Like, what do you
I
mean? I don't want
know,
to be a
right, bro?
student.
Like,
I was a good student in real life. I don't want to
I'm
be a good
trying to
student in the
fucking,
game.
I'm trying to have my parents abandon me to the wilds and let me fucking,
That's
oh, there we go, another bot.
all
Somebody grab him.
right, Tarzan.
I'm just saying that's what they did. You know, that's what Ash did. That's what all the other pro tags did, except for technically, I think Alola. They were like, oh yeah, we're just, we're in a league, so you could just like travel around the islands because we're locals. I did not like the lack of. I know they technically had gyms, kind of by like having the thing, but I didn't like it. He
Right.
survives the attack, the Aura Sphere, by literally a sliver, which is RNG rolls, literally, and then the rough skin takes him out. And here's where I make another mistake, right? So like here, I could have brought in this and done the Thunder Wave, which I should have done, or actually set the
hmm
screens back up, which I should have done, because I know that this is an extreme speed Dragonite. But I bring in this thinking, oh, the Intimidate will drop him, completely forgetting about Inner Focus.
Mm.
And then I know, here's the other thing, right? I know that he's going to go for the strategy. Like, I already know that he's going to go. I can literally target him with Aura Sphere, no problem. And I can also target him with Close Combat, but I decide to do Fake Out after seeing Inner
Mm.
Focus. See, like, I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, I
yeah.
can Close Combat him. No. If we Close Combat here, we literally win the game. The Arcanine's almost dead. The Quaquaval is paralyzed. Like, there's nothing that the Arcanine or the Quaquaval can do to Blastoise here. I literally win the game by hitting close combat, and I don't do it.
Right.
Because, I mean,
You
you
did
can
it.
say that he might not
Mhm.
have Terra'd, but, like, it was pretty obvious that that's what he was going to do.
Yeah. Most of the rest of Pokemon were pretty low. And this is choice band, right, dude? He told
See,
you?
see how I survived that? And I Aura Sphere the wrong Pokemon.
Mm. I
Yeah,
like
now the
that. I
coaching
mean, we
goes
like
off.
it. That's a dope strat. But from your POV, you know what I mean? I'm on this side of the screen, you know? I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that at all.
That's yeah. See that? So we just made bad calls, and now here we lost. We lost the game here. I can kind of set fake out back with Tama, but like it's pretty much dead. Now I'm realizing that I fucked up by not hitting close combat. Maybe I could survive. Probably not. I'm not gonna survive, obviously. And the game is over here. We just like
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have we don't have a better thing to do here. I was hoping maybe the Aura Sphere might kill it, but it didn't happen. And now, I was pretty sure no matter what, the Extreme Speed outsped my supporting priority that came up, so
Right. Yeah.
I was like, I'm pretty fucked. He's probably going to target my Tama. I thought about hitting Protect here, and then didn't, which I probably should have, because the Extreme Speed was kind of a call, so I could have, like, protected and then done, like, Thunder Wave, or even the offensive move Psychic Noise, but instead I just go for it and we lose. Hey, we got the Reflect up. Why would I not just protect and then put the Reflect up?
Hey
Who
man, like I
knows?
said, that's in the moment stuff. Like maybe you just felt like another call was the better option at the time.
But
And that's normal.
these are like the calls that we pay attention to in the game.
Almost most definitely, but you know,
No, I just
this
mean,
is
for like
game
the
footage, you
future.
feel me?
Like exactly. Like for
Exactly.
next time I'll remember these moments this season. So
Just not next
lots
week,
of
I hope.
yeah, probably not next week. We'll see. I mean, if we do what we have planned, it's not gonna choice is not gonna
That's
have
that's gonna be
much
it's
to do.
gonna
So
be interesting.
4-0, Bosch takes it. Way to go, Bosch. That was a well played game. Lots of great switches, as we talked about. I think that that was an excellent match. Um,
I agree.
and that'll bring us into the next one, which is actually your match, Jay.
Yeah, that match is actually better than mine. I kind of felt bad. I
Yeah,
felt
I
potato like
when you
mine should have
said
been
that yours
first.
was when you said that yours was bad, I almost put it first. Because I was like, my match is kind of low key good actually. Like the score is really deceptive. Honestly, you could have put mine as like near the end even,
Yeah.
but the score I just felt like made it that it should have been up in the front. But it was like low key a really good match. I just played poorly and got the wrong outcome, and the score was so low. So I was like, let's put it at
No,
the.
no. Listen, there's always like a grand opening, and then there's always like a finale. So I guess I thought that was a great grand opening,
Yeah, I
and
mean, I appreciate it. I thought it was a
always,
decent
man.
match despite the plays that happened and the things that happened bad. I mean, the miss on the overheat, the various things went wrong there.
Right,
Um,
right.
but it was overall, I thought it was a solid played match. But that brings us to your match, which we don't
Yes,
have the
sir.
teams thing in the front, which is fine. It's totally
I
fine that
I
you
failed
recorded it
you.
this way. But
I got you.
do you want to bring us into kind of your thought process on this, or
Yeah, I got you. So actually, I went to my recently deleted on my phone because I deleted the pictures whenever I upload them.
oh, I
But
have the
on
pictures.
my
I have the
team,
pictures.
oh, beautiful, perfect. So I'll just start very quickly. So when I was prepping, I was like, I thought it was we should do well. I think I had a good matchup against Jalen. The only thing that really scared me was the Weezing Slacking. Just in case, neutralizing gas is a very annoying ability. I was hoping if I to start off with Trick Room and then kind of pivot into some of the other bulky Pokemon on my team. And that's exactly what I did, as we're gonna go see the leads in a second. But Rotom Wash was just for a lot of his major threats. The Infernape, the Blaziken, the Rhyperior is a decent amount of stuff that hit fairly hard. I wanted Hariyama Fish for the fake out. Irina said Trick Room. Once that goes up, they both turn into very strong hitters. Rillaboom just for in the back, just in case. And then Mamoswine's just here just for Noivern. Just in case he brought Noivern, that's really the only reason Mamoswine was
Hey,
here. And just because it hits a lot of his stuff fairly consistent, but I need to get Tailwind up. The key was really Gliscor. Nothing on his team really hit Gliscor for super effective damage, and his team is very uh, like it leans more on the physical side. Not really that many special threats, and Gliscor has great physical bulk. So I went full physical defense on all the sets this week, and yeah, just a little Tailwind support. If I had a chance to set up a SD, then we'll go from there.
so you got
Yeah,
kind of a mixed speed
you know,
core.
yeah, a little. We're not too fast. We have fun.
All right, well,
Everyone's having a good time.
let's kick it off. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, one, two, three, and go.
Look at the recording by your boy though.
I
Look at
know.
that.
I'm excited. This is the first one this year.
It is, and I was funny because I was with Chris and Ty in Discord. Now something just reminded me go look for the capture card, and I was like, let me go do. I think Chris reminded me, and I was like, let me go look for that capture card right now, and I found it
Hell yeah.
after rumbling through my belongings.
Hell yeah.
We're in Blueberry Academy in the best region of Univille. You know how it goes.
I wish you
Um,
could pick your arena again.
was that always a thing? I think this one is dope. Look at the sky. Look the star. It's like dark out. You have the stars out. You
No,
have
I'm
the
saying
student
I would
body here.
probably pick this one most of the time.
All the kids are skipping class. You know how it is.
I hate this. I hate the schoolyard from the region. I fucking with the granny going off.
Yeah, yeah. What you? That's the best. That's the best one. He's a big PLC fan.
Alright, so you set up Trick Room. He's got his normal type out
Brooklyn
there.
goes up. Yeah. At this point, I have clear emblem on Hariyama. Jalen has a decent amount of intimidate. A part of me was hoping that like he would will with me that first turn. But he didn't. So I was like, let me just kill the Weezing while I have the chance. And then whatever comes out, I can just double target it, and Slacking won't be able to move next turn anyway. And I was like, let me get some HP back with Drain Punch. And I don't really know what to expect. I don't know if he was like hammer arm, or I don't really know Slacking's moveset. But the knockoff, that hurt a lot.
And
I
you
lose a
still
little bit of damage from the.
that typing is she's very psychic, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The typing is
We
great.
take a yeah, we take a solid neutral hit. I know the Slacking can't move. You remember how when we were talking in Discord, and I was like, I feel like I always Terra too early.
Yep.
This is one of those instances. I've damn, bro, take a second to think. Jesus Christ. What's the call? But I don't know why I teared here. I knew like the heavy slam and the psychic would kill, but I guess I was just paranoid just in case it didn't kill. Because I didn't want Hariyama to go down. Which then I was like, damn, he kind of has like a lot of stuff that could kill me now. But in the moment, again, it was the right move. I think.
I agree.
Yeah,
I felt
like
like I
because look at
teared really
this.
early myself too, like, and I kind of wanted it on the back end, and I couldn't do it. So that's definitely one of the factors here for me this year or this week rather. It was like I had the Terra because I knew he had that water type. I was like, he's gonna target it. I need to keep the rod on, but one of those things where it's like doing it too early, you don't have anywhere to bounce back on the back end.
Exactly. I knew I had some other options. The only thing is that I knew if Rhyperior came out and it had weakness policy, I'd be in a very funky spot. That's literally exactly what happened. He threw out the Rhyperior, and he looked at me, I'm hesitating. So I'm like, I don't know if the Dazzling Gleam is gonna kill the Rhyperior. Um, so like you saw, like one down, and I went up, and I'm thinking about it. So it's like I want to definitely kill the Slacking, so I don't need the extra damage. And Jalen did me a favor actually, with the Terra Electric. Because if that weakness policy would have went off, I think I would have been in a much worse spot right
Does it
there.
have weakness policy? Did you confirm that?
Yeah, well, you'll spoiler alert. You'll see in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Slacking that big bastard hanging out front, got him off the field. Kids in the back, they love that. They love Hatterene. I love Hatterene too. I see that does decent amount of damage. I know the earthquake is coming, and I'm just like, hey,
Happens. Boom, he
yeah,
survives. What's up?
massive
Hariyama's so
HP stat.
big, bro. So
Yeah,
big.
man. Start thinking here. Oh, I was like, Trick Room's still up. I was like, I don't really want anything else to try to tackle this Rhyperior unless it's with speed control. What
Here's
does
the
he bring
boy.
out?
That's the best one right there.
That's my guy. That's literally my child.
I feel
I
like you've
birthed
had
him. Don't
him
ask how I
the
did it,
most
but I
from
did it.
any player.
I think so. I think Rotom Wash and Mandibuzz, I feel like are like the two Pokemon that like I will always somewhat have at any point in the season.
Hey man, I mean, I got a Mandibuzz on my team. We could
Talk.
talk. I mean, what's up?
What I do here? We went for the heavy slam. I want to see how much damage it would do. I thought it would do a lot more. Um, the Rhyperior went for. I thought a Stone Edge was coming out, and I was absolutely terrified. But I just wanted to take the hit.
He just wanted.
Hariyama goes down. He did a great job, though. He did a great job.
He was like, sometimes you get in this mentality, right? So he brought out the flying type, being like, oh, I can EQ next to this, right? Like, and he just kept it going. He just stayed with the strategy. Now that Draco Meteor does a good amount of damage, but as we all know, the washing machine is just like a tank.
It's very bulky, and I didn't think the Draco would do that much. But then I was like, damn, I was very physical bulk instead of special bulk. So I was like, I want to tank the hit from the Rhyperior because I know the Nervan's going to move faster. And then once I burned the Rhyperior, I felt like I was in a good spot. Is what I thought. You know what I mean? But I kind of started playing like a bozo. I'm not gonna lie to you. Go for the SD, which I think is the perfect play. And in my head, I'm like, he's -2 special attack. I think the Draco Meteor is not going to kill. And then the Draco Meteor, unfortunately, ends up killing.
Damn.
And that's when I was like, that's when things kind of got a little funky. So I was just like, oh, the Will-O-Wisp was key, just because now I'm about to get punched in the fucking face for this Rhyperior. If that Rhyperior isn't burned, that is easily a one-hit KO. Um, right there. Now I'm kind of sweating a bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. The Ice Punch caught me off guard, and I don't have a Terra. That's the reason why I was so upset because I have Terra Water on this Gliscor, so I would have been able to tank the hit most definitely. And then
This fucking kitten, man.
now Swine does his job. I wanted to literally just to kill the Noivern right over here, and then just in case, I think he still has Infernape left, so I set up the Tailwinds. I know the Rhyperior can't really do anything. In worst case scenario, I just needed Mamoswine to outspeed the Infernape, and I think I would have won the game.
Well, I
You
think
see
you.
that kid in the back jumping for joy? I appreciate him. He's been celebrating this that. You see him right there behind the
Mhm.
Infernape
Mhm.
with the blue? Props to him.
He gets amped and he jumps.
Yeah, man. I was like, I appreciate he's using focus energy.
All right, so here you've got just the earthquake. It's free.
So I was there. I was like, I really hope he doesn't like fake out or mock punch. So I was like, just to be safe, so I know Mamoswine can kill the Rhyperior. Let me EQ to see one if he sashed or if he fakes out. I know like I can live with Gliscor kind of going down here as long as I get the hit off. But I needed Mamoswine to be protected because now I have Tailwind up, so now I outspeed both Pokemon and I could just EQ the
Oh yeah, for
next
sure.
turn. The fucking weakness policy goes off, then Gliscor, unfortunately, after killing the Infernape, which was dope, unfortunately gets punched in the fucking face again. This time it does kill, unfortunately. Crowd does not like that. They're booing Jalen. I like Jalen. I don't know why they booed him, unfortunately, but
You know, the crowd is fickle.
crowd's very fickle, man. I wish they would pick sides for once. Yeah, that I also thought with the Rhyperior not being at full health that the +2 EQ would kill, and it didn't. And I was absolutely sick that it didn't kill. But we got it,
I mean, you could protect here and win. You definitely
Yeah,
protect here and
like
win. Hey,
time
high
is
school
time,
crash
time is a
hit.
valuable thing. Time is a valuable thing. The High School Crash does hit, which I thought was hilarious. I was like, that's not gonna happen for us this season now. Just like Spider-Man and
Yeah,
Family
you
Guy,
wasted
everybody
it.
gets one.
You fucking wasted
Everybody,
it on.
everybody just gets one
Hmm. Well,
on
that
on the
that bring
lovely Rhyperior.
that brings you home with the 2-0. So that was a deceptive match. You know, not a lot going on, but I think the things you had to do to get where you needed to go, you needed to just throw people out to the wolves and just
Yeah,
put that damage out. So
yeah, it was super exciting. But I was like, once just get the tailwind up. Mamoswine outspeeds everything. You can get a hit on the Infernape, or with like Grassy Glide, and then you just just can what's it called? It's, I don't know, because maybe the Infernape would have been able to kill, because Grassy Glide would have halved her Earthquake's power. Who
that's a
knows?
good
Who
point.
knows?
It's hard. It's hard. Yeah, but that's why we don't even fucking worry about that anymore.
Yes, sir.
We just move on. So that brings us
Shout
to
out to
the
Jalen
next
though. That was a
match.
dope game.
Yeah, absolutely. Props to Jalen. I think he did a great job. So this one we are not by Jordan's fault at all, but Zach always takes forever to pick his team. So 27 seconds on this one. This is Jordan versus Zach.
27 seconds. 1 second. Look at these teams, man. These teams are stacked with just
Yeah.
offensive bulkiness. You want to see what retired athlete Jordan names his Pokemon after. Want to see what stupid nickname Zach has for his Whimsicott. Find out.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z, are you at 27 seconds?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's fucking go. One, two, three, and go. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Jordan has a respectable recording volume. They've been letting me pull overtime at work all the time, and like
Hmm.
I swear to God. So first of all, the last time I got a call was 52 minutes ago,
Oh,
and
so you've been big chilling
I've
for
just
for
been
about
big
an hour.
chilling. And then
Yes,
I
sir.
technically I'm supposed to be off right now, but I have. They told me I could stay till midnight, so I'm gonna pull an hour of overtime.
Heck yeah.
Just fucking off. Maybe I'll get one call.
That was a scary start right there. Hattering's already very specially bulky. Seeing another increase in that, I know Zach was fucking stressed out. You can tell by his hair, he's balding already as you look at his character.
This is kind of a crazy start to the game because
Mm-hmm.
Zach's at a pretty big disadvantage here already. I mean, the bug type obviously is going to be good against them, but like the special
Yeah.
defense on boost there, it's crazy. He didn't even bother leaving in the Whimsicott.
Yeah, he's after that. He knew it was coming. I don't think he really had a way to stop the trick room from going up. With that lead.
Oh, I don't think he did think it was coming. Unless he just wanted the speed defense boost. Or the possession defense boost.
Yeah, he would have the damn
Shit.
that did a lot of damage, and that was with the. I was with the quiver dance increase.
He's fucked now.
Yeah. This Indeedee, I watched this match earlier. I just want everybody to keep an eye out on this Indeedee. All it does is frown, but dang, it's, it's a hidden sleeper.
Got leftovers on this Pokemon. It was made to be bulky.
Yo, what just sucks is that since he got the quiver dance, is that now I think no, never mind. I was gonna
He's
say
too fast in Trick Room.
I was gonna say he's too fast, but Indeedee would have outsped. Well, in Trick Room would have outsped the Volcarona
Anyway,
no matter
yeah.
what.
Yeah, exactly. Now he's just going last is his problem.
Yeah, this is an interesting spot. I know Zach was thinking his ass off because the Tyranitar is there, but it stops the expanding force at least. But the Dazzling Gleam doesn't. Ooh,
So he's going Terra Fighting here.
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen. It just looks so uninterested, but it has the cute little fist on its head.
Yeah. Even with the Spastic boost. And now, this is times 4. That's
Okay,
it. That's it for him without Sash.
find out.
What?
Ooh, it's a tank right there, man. Tyranitar is a bulky mother effer.
Times 4 with a fucking like Terra boost? That's crazy.
Think the Sandstorm with the special defense boost, that's what saved him, most
Oh yeah.
definitely. If not, he easily goes down right there. This is an interesting game state right here. Jordan, you can actually be a top 20 nicknamer and not have any nickname. That just defeats like the entire purpose of the. But he's looking good, bro. He's looking good. If this is a Moxie Crocodile, can easily get a couple of boosts. Spoiler alert. Sorry.
No. And finally it goes down after doing Jack fuck
Unfortunate hit on the Gastron. Gastron's such a bulky Pokemon. Whenever you can chunk it down, even just do like a crit, That's such a sigh of relief because that thing does not want to go down for anything, bro.
Look at it.
Look at it. It's just waving his head back and forth. The audience is that guy with the red tie is giving Zach the business right now. He's telling him to hurry the fuck up and kill out his next Pokemon. Um, I hate Bruxish. I'm all for the Bruxish hate. Are you a Bruxish enthusiast, Ian?
Um, I kind of like it. I kind of like it, but it's also not for me. It's not been around for a while.
Jordan, you could
I
have named that Indeedee LeBron. And I think it would have went perfect.
I remember when I first used breakfast against Jordan because he was like just notorious for literally just pulling priority all the time. So like when I brought Bruxish, there was like nothing he could fucking do.
That was a great call, Jordan, by the way. I don't know. You called the wide guard there and went for the psychic. You get 5 gold coins. Ian, that boy's acting stressed in this game, bro.
I know.
That man is stressed, bro.
It's taking forever to even.
It's a tough position, man. I think there's still what is there a turn of trick room left? Maybe it
Uh,
went down, possibly. What was that?
one last turn, I think.
Yeah. One last turn. Crocodile just won't die. Oh my god. Jesus. Surprised the Whimsicott wasn't sashed there, but I see you. Because you know, people sometimes forget that Jordan's a champion because he has very funny expressions when he battles.
Funny way of doing things.
Funny way of doing things. You know, he likes to bite. He's a biter instead of a cruncher. Not a lot of people in the world out there like that, but that's our guy. That's our season 5 champ right there.
Jesus Christ.
Ty's favorite Pokemon, the Sandslash, comes out. Um, he has a couple weak targets, man. He should be able to outspeed with the sand up. I don't think he goes for EQ. Has Zach Terra at
I
all?
don't think so.
That's interesting. I know Zach's a big flying Terra Tyranitar enthusiast, but maybe he just doesn't. The sand chip damage, he's probably just like a little shaky about it. Maybe he's Terra Ground. Wants to get as much bang for his buck, you know what I mean?
Indeedy the Indeedy.
Indeedy, indeedy.
You know what made me more mad than him not nicknaming his Pokemon? Would be him nicknaming his Pokemon their actual names.
Just just delete the name and just type it back in.
Yeah. Just type that shit right back in. I'd be like, you piece of shit.
Jack said, "Fuck Tyranitar." I want the kills. I'm surprised you didn't go for a protect. I wonder if maybe this was like an AV set or something.
Maybe that's why he survived that hit.
Jordan's in a really good spot. He has the best Legion. I believe it does have Aqua Jet. He has the Scizor. But even the Sand Slash outspeeding in the sand, that's not even a factor anymore.
Yeah. Did he already Terra? He didn't Terra, right?
No, I don't think he terrored the entire game. But it's like I feel like he kind of just was like, like maybe he just sensed that he lost. Um, You're getting the sand chip. I know it's like he likes the flying on the Tyranitar. Maybe the sand chip would have got to him, but I don't know. Even though I think the game was decided, the worst case scenario is that Jordan brings out these two Pokemon, they both just kill it with like Bullet Punch and Aqua Jet.
Yeah, there's no surviving this. Here he goes. It's like Terra Steel, baby.
Uh-huh. Show me something.
Dragon, okay.
Ooh, that's interesting. Ian, what's your best Zack Sandslash impression?
Slash! Slash! Slash!
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, slash. I
You
know,
sand slash be sand slashing, man. Slash! Slash! Slash!
I know. Ty wakes up in a cold sweat when he dreams of that sound effect.
Oh my god. So he did survive, but he wasn't able to put any damage, or at least enough damage on board to make it worth it. And as
Those two very
such,
bulky Pokemon.
he takes the L. By 3, I believe.
Okay, Jordan. I see you, champ.
There he is. He takes it by 3.
Yeah,
So
I
that
thought I thought that was a dope match.
the music on this is hilarious. So that brings us to Corey versus Ty. They are the
What
next
the
match of
fuck?
the week. And so they were the ones that recorded with their voices on the video, so I had to re-record over it. And I was like, I don't want it to just be dead air, so I'll record some Pokemon music over it. But it's just random Pokemon music um, over the track. So you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, 1, 2, 3, go. Corey has started a trend of recording the matches before teams, which is okay. I mean, I guess. Oh, and I'm getting a call. Why don't you lead us in here?
Yeah, no worries. While Ian's on the phone telling people to go turn their routers on and off, we have lovely little beach battle right over here. You see, shout out to Corey and Ty for both nicknaming their Pokemon. Guess does the hack have clear amulet? Did not get a chance to see, unfortunately. I don't think it did though. Corey getting the speed advantage right away, getting that priority toe win. We love to see it. Solid hit on the solid hit on the Gardevoir. I thought that was gonna Oko. Haxorus does so much damage, man. Base 140 something attack. Gyarados definitely goes down with the rock slide hits. I know Ty's probably in the voice chat like, man. I don't blame you, Ty. It would have been the same exact way. Ian with the most unfitting music in the world. Is that the fucking experience when you win? That's hilarious. Try to catch him on the pivot right there. That was a dope attack by Corey. And by Ty right there. Jesus Christ. Combined HP of 2 on Corey's side. I know Ty's probably sick. Because as twice he maybe could have gotten a double kill. It's crazy. I thought that would do more on the Gyarados, but I guess the Intimidate put in a little work right there. But he decides to not sack the Gyarados, which I think is a dope move on his part, not to give up on it. Tinkaton comes out, Bronze Hammer. We love to see it. He gets the pivot on the Gardevoir, gets the kill on the Trap Queen. Even with the DJ sound effect at the at the in the middle of the match right there. We love to see it. Between that and the Route 4 music, I think this is an interesting music choice. Ty gets little RNG his way, finally getting the crit on the Medusa. Where? Okay, I see you. The fu- Uh-huh. The Corey is interesting because again he has two Pokemon down to 1 HP in the back. Doesn't get the Gale Wings priority with Talonflame anymore. Gets the Intimidate off with Gyarados at least, but any type of priority from Ty, which he should have on the Sneasler. So switch out, get that Intimidate off that Haxorus right there. Great switch in by Ty. He's gonna pop that Psychic Seed on that Sneasler, get that Unburden boost right there. As Ty would say, I don't give a fuck about no Tailwind now. Gotta put in some work with the Sneasler. Solid protect by Corey right there. He also protected himself from the Indeedee fake out, but props to Corey. He went straight for the kill, and that did a decent amount of damage. We just saw Jordan's Indeedee do a bunch of work. Corey probably saw that footage and decided he doesn't want to fall victim to Indeedee the Indeedee. Go straight into offense right there. The kids on the beach, they love it. Granny on the side is going absolutely ballistic. She loves the PLC, and we love her. It doesn't matter what Ian says. This is we love you, Grandma. Dark Clock Hill on the Superior. Gigaton into the Indeedee. He does go down. Ty's a big fan of Terrain Extender, from what I've seen in a lot of his matches. So this Spiky Terrain is going to be in there for a pretty dope amount of time, I believe. At least that's the set he's still running. Ribbons, the Mian Chao, the beautiful girl that matches the terrain. Big Vis comes out. The love machine, if you know, you know. Earth, Wind, and Blood Moon is such a. You gotta respect it, man. You gotta respect it. Ribbons gets out of there immediately with the eject button. That's very interesting. Dynamite Talonflame at this point, I think, just comes in to take a sack at the moment. Solid Ice Hammer by the Indeed. He does at least like 40%. Crit right there, I don't think it matters. Blood Moon special attack is astronomically sky high. Right there. It's an interesting turn, man. Corey has a bunch of stuff hurt on his team. He has a lot of stuff hurt on his team. The Psychic Train is still up. The Sneeds are still the fastest Pokemon on the field by far. Question now is how he's gonna deal with this Garchomp on Ty's part. Excuse me. How's Ty gonna deal with this Garchomp on Corey's part? Does not. Ooh, gets the paralysis on the Dire Claw. Was double damage from the Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin. The Tailwind does come out. I was a little surprised. Unless Ty maybe has like a trigger option in the back, I definitely thought he was gonna gonna try to get that secured KO on the Talon Flame. But he got the status on the Garchomp, which lowers that speed. Ooh, Hyper Voice comes out, Talonflame finished job. He gets the speed advantage, which is crucial now. We still got the Gyarados, we still got the Mienshao in the back. Both can kill this Ursaluna from the percentage, I believe. Pepper Flakes, the Gyarados comes back out. I like that Corey, like, this don't sound a little crazy, but all of Corey's balls are all the same, which I think is very impressive. They have all the little arrows when they come out. I'm more of a luxury ball in person, but I like the friend ball as I've grown older as well. Interesting game stay right here. Interesting. We have the Tailwind up. We got the Intimidate again on the Haxorus. We're going for the double EQ with the Terra flying on the Gyarados. This is a make or break call right here. I actually didn't see this game, so I don't know who won. I think I asked Ty, but I forgot, to be honest with you. Going on the Garchomp, excuse me. Even through the paralysis, it manages to outspeed the Haxorus. We still get the stab on the EQ, picks up the double KO on the Ursaluna and on the Haxorus. Very, very impressive. I believe Dark Blade, that is the Sweet Samurott that Ty loves. 2v1, Gyarados still very low. Garchomp is paralyzed if he sucker punches. Try going for the protect, so, you know, saying F this. We're gonna stay for a while. We're gonna chill out in this chat for a little bit. I completely respect it. That's the level of pettiness that I know a lot of people strive for. Garchomp gets the paralysis stall. I truly think sucker punch maybe would have, if he brought it, of course, sucker punching the Gyarados, maybe banking on the EQ, not killing the Samurott. But again, psychic terrain is up, so I guess it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Shout out to Gyarados, man. If y'all know me, I know I love Gyarados. One of my favorite Pokemon by far. A lot of people don't appreciate the red Gyarados. They don't like the Lightning McQueen vibe just because, you know, it's something that everyone can get for free if you get gold, silver, crystal, hard gold, soul silver. But it's look at it. Shout out to the Switch graphics, man. What we gonna do here? What we gonna do here? Corsa's Tailwind up. Oof. It's like terrain blocking the fake out right there. I think that was game. No matter what, he couldn't sucker punch because of the terrain. Corey had the Tailwind up. The Samurott was low. There was nothing really you could do right there. But I thought that was a dope game. Props to
Shit,
Corey, man.
buzzer beater, guys. I made it off the call right then.
Right at the end, right there.
Yeah.
That was a dope game, yeah. That was a cool game. I like the way Corey played.
Yeah,
A lot of people when
Corey
they see the Pokemon. I'm
Corey
sorry,
has a
continue.
really interesting way of playing the way he thinks about it, and like just doing terrifying Garchomp next to his Gyarados so he can bust off double EQ is just like cute shit. Like that's just cool.
It's cute, and a lot of people, myself included, in a situation where I see my Pokemon at like 1 HP, I'd probably leave it in to die just because I don't have a safe switch in. But him getting that Gyarados the fuck up out of there was actually what ended up kind of winning him the game right there. And the Talonflame. Talonflame was Talonflame set the Tailwind up, which allowed his Pokemon to outspeed the Samurott in the end.
Yep, exactly, which was crucial in the tail end of the game there. Um, and I think that that's what ultimately won Corey the day was by playing that play at exactly how he played it. It was just a tight set, and Ty's been on a really good run. I mean, he just beat me the last week. Like he's been on a really strong streak. So
Yeah,
um, to see Corey come out of that, who has had a little bit of a hit and miss season. Actually, Corey's not doing bad this season. He was doing kind of poor his first season, but this season he's kind of like in the middle. He's doing pretty good. He's not doing terrible. Um, so it was nice to see him take that W after the midseason because midseason is always like the first week after midseason is crazy. So
yeah, you gotta knock that rut off. You know what I mean? All that good stuff. And I think
exactly.
yeah, they both played very well. And I think Ty would have won the game if he would have killed the Talonflame right there. But he had his own thought process on that.
I
And,
mean, it happens to the best of us, honestly. I
great
mean,
great start by
exactly.
both of
So,
them.
second half of the season starting off strong with these four matches that we've played so far. That brings us to, I think, the last match. Yes, this is the
Yes,
last match of
sir.
the season, or the week rather. That actually went really fast. This is a fast week here. So this is a
It's about to be an hour, bro. That's
right.
crazy.
I know, right? So this is a the Reese versus Brian. Let's. This also starts right off, so let's kick it off. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, one, two, three, and go. This one we actually have normal music for too.
Yeah, I love the. I don't know if that was on purpose. Did you drop like a little Funk Master Flex like noise? The last match, that shit was fire. I thought it was hard.
Do just a little flare on the
I'm
tail end of the
saying,
song.
I got DJ Ian right there.
Double bird lead from Maurice here. Now, coming into this, I have not seen this match. I heard good things, um, but coming into this match, like Reese had said something to the mod chat where he was like, basically like, "Yo, Brian might win this season. He has a great team and he's piloting it really well." So I was like, I just assumed that Brian had beaten Reese, but let's see what happens. Who knows?
Yeah, this was a great chess match. I vouch for this to be the last match because when I was watching it, I thought there was a lot of cool things going on. I thought both players played very well. I like how the teams match up. This is a classic Sun, classic, water versus fire.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong.
Brian gets this. Everyone gets the Porygon special attack boost, except for me, clearly. But it'd be like that
Selena
sometimes.
missed it last week.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, but she's got it before.
That's true.
Then
She has gotten it before. Is it just random? Is that the?
I think it's something about like whichever defense is lower. Like Zach probably knows how to explain it, but whichever defense is lower than that, the special attack. Let's say special defense is weaker, and the special attack gets increased. It's something like that. I could be wrong. It's probably why I didn't get it at all last season. But let's find that out next week.
Yeah.
Let me
Well.
see. Do we got any professors in the chat?
We could always head to Snogging without just making a mixed drink real quick.
Yeah, man, go for it. I thought this was a really dope tech by Reese, as well. The Terra Electric into the Tailwind to activate the Wind Rider, on the Kilowattrel to increase the Thunderbolt's power for the guaranteed kill on the P2. I thought that was a really good tech on his part right there.
Strong play. Strong play.
Pato Gamer 257. We do have a group Facebook. We have a lot of dope trainers there. If you're interested, we can definitely give you some more information. We have a lot of pretty solid
It's
players if you're looking to battle.
it is on the social media tab there. If you click that, it'll lead right to a Facebook. And from there, you can join our other platforms.
Interesting spot. The Kilowatt Trolls. Not only is it sleep, it is spec. So you can't even kind of stall out the sleep. You get that first turn guaranteed. Um, but no chance of waking up, which is always kind of a rough spot. You can see Reese is thinking about it. I thought he was gonna definitely gonna taunt the Lilligant so that it doesn't do any more shenanigans.
I want that Murkrow, Reese.
Want the want that Murkrow as well. So hit my line, bro.
I'll give you a meow.
Look for the taunt on the Cerulege. Guess maybe he's wanting to SD right there. Nice switching into the Glamora. The Toxic Spikes coming out. How do you feel about our boy Shy Guy Ian, our Glamora? How do you feel about that Pokemon?
I think it's a interesting Pokemon. I think it's underutilized, but it's also not utilized properly most of the time either.
Yeah.
So it's a niche Pokemon. It serves a really good role, but it just requires the proper team.
Right.
The Toxic Spikes being set automatically is, I mean, you can't undervalue that. I think it strikes best as a lead Pokemon, personally.
It's interesting now because in the Weather War, there's so much switching, just trying to get the advantages. You want the Chlorophyll, you want like Swift Swim. Now you would get the Toxic Spikes, you get that chip damage as the match goes on. So on Brian's part now, every switch is kind of, you know, it hurts just a little bit more.
Yeah. That's actually a crucial point of this match that you pointed out there. Because he has to switch just to play the game.
Right. Anytime the Polytoad comes out, you know, we see the Shy Guy going down. It's just taking that little hit right there. Just put in so much work. God damn, that did a lot of damage. Oh my goodness. Kilowattra's not the bulkiest, and really hits fairly hard, but this is where I think the match starts to really pick up, strategy wise.
Okay.
What item is that on the Godango? That looks like
Metal Coat.
You know what I thought that was? I thought that was when you had a boo boo. That's what I thought that was. Oh, you missed.
Yeah, Metal Coat actually is kind of, so it's funny that you mentioned that. Metal Coat, the item, is, and I'm pretty sure that is Metal Coat. It is like a cream, basically. So it's a polish, basically. It's metal coat. It's coating the metal. It's a polish. So, it is kind of like a cream.
What's up, Mike? How are you, man?
Oh shit, what up, Mike?
Still got one turn of Tailwind. Aris immediately says, I want the damage from the Make It Rain.
He loves this Pokemon.
Yeah, man. So Brian's in a weird spot because again, it's like if it was me, I would think Politoed was coming in. I feel like he maybe thinks the same thing because I'm like, you know, I could Bitter Blade the Godango. You know what I mean? That could be a hit right there. So maybe he anticipates him throwing out the rain, so that lessens the damage. It's a lot of.
Prankster Taunt
Prankster Taunt is insane. Dozo comes out, gets poisoned immediately.
Killed.
Murkrow with the Oko. Shout out to Murkrow, man.
right, guys, we got 14 minutes for
God damn.
trades. Hit my line like Hotline Bling.
You used to call me on my cell phone. That's an unfortunate crit on Dondozo for Brian.
Yeah, and he's poisoned, so
Yes, that I can't. That cancels out the leftovers right there. It's cool because the Reese has haze in the Murkrow, so if he wants to just keep spamming, make it rain, he can without worrying about the stat boost.
Yeah, it's GG, kind of. We're halfway through. So.
Halfway through, this is it's a dope one, bro. But again, just another poison bond right there. Just chip.
I did take a page from Maurice's book this week, and I did magnet on my Rotom. I was like, he's got a point. If you're gonna have like 2 of the same type moves, like you might as well get a fucking Life Orb boost, right?
Fuck yeah, dude. There's no drawback of your HP getting lower. None of that.
Exactly.
He's thinking, man. He knows the Murkrow is gonna go down this turn. I don't think he doesn't want us to switch in anything to get chips.
Make it rain. Do it.
Wait.
Goddamn.
I think the Tailwind was probably the best option. Yeah. Literally, like that was a buzzer beater right there.
I'm pretty sure it was 1 second left. Yeah.
This is where I think you kind of see the match start to shift. The Murkrow goes down, but now Goldango has an open Make It Rain on the Lilligant and on the Torkoal. Combine the fact that you're poisoned, so those eruptions aren't going to be hitting as hard as Brian would like to now. And now Reese has the speed advantage as well.
Well,
it's a dope match, bro. I'm telling you, it's just dope.
Yeah, he could shut off the. He could just shut off the. And that's what he's doing right here. He's gonna go ahead and shut off the sun by moving in the sweeper and moving out the nerf Make It Rain Pokemon. What is your deal, family?
Hmm?
My cat's freaking out.
He's thinking about our match.
Probably.
So I'm freaking out thinking about our match.
We gotta. I mean, shit.
Let me
work on something that. Here, hang on.
yeah. Let me get that set up actually. Hold on. Brian anticipates the Politoed coming out. Ken's attached to Gary. I think that's a good spot because if Tatsugiri now is poison, if he throws the Dondozo back out, if it dies, you know what I mean, you can get the 2 Pokemon back. The poison just chipping the Lilligant down. I don't think it survives another turn. The Tailwind is still up, which is extremely important because I think even with the rain up, I still think even with the rain down, she's gonna still think the best Legion outspeeds. Reese with the Kanye fit, you know. I don't. As always. The Dozo comes out. We see the classic Tatsugiri Commander. You're gonna get a stat boost on everything. Yeah, you had done Dozo at one point, but
It
you didn't have the
was.
Tatsugiri. How'd you feel about that?
I didn't think I needed the Tatsugiri at
Mm.
all. I felt like the Tatsugiri was actually a detriment, if I'm being
Why is
totally
that?
honest with you. Because it requires you to need to do the thing. I mean, plain and simple,
Hmm.
it requires you to, like, the Tatsu is useless on your team without the Dondozo for the most part.
So, and
Um,
the Reese came prepared too. He got two hazers just in case.
exactly. So, you know, the Tatsugiri is, for all intents and purposes, just absolutely useless for somebody to do that with. And the Dondozo can do crazy shit. Like, literally crazy shit.
Yeah, I think it's a dope strat. I just don't like that you leave a Pokemon 2v1.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because even now, like the haze just did its work, and that EQ did nothing to the Politoed, and then like the Dondozo was still poison. So that was a that was a great call by Reese right there. An unfortunate turn for Brian.
Yeah. Oh, hey, get that off of there. Deal with that in a second.
Mm. Dondozo goes down. Tatsu comes back on the field, but it doesn't get a turn. And again, it just said a couple times, but I think the toxic spikes. I think that was top two most important things in this match by far.
Yeah, I agree.
Essentially checkmate right here. Torko's out. He can switch the Lilligan in, but at that point, it's just gonna die to the poison. Um, and he could just hit. He could just make it rain, or he could just Basket Legion could probably just last respects. We got three Pokemon down. We'll get the stab, adaptability. This thing's gonna hit like a truck.
Here we go. Nothing he can do.
That was a crit.
Huh. Okay. Maybe not
The
nothing he can
burn,
do.
burn on the Polytone, man, it's dope. But
I don't think I've been using my team I mean, I have. I've been just doing random shit, but still, I just feel like I've been letting my team down. Now here he's just dead. Like, there's nothing he could do about it, so...
yeah, got speed advantage, got the weather advantage. Two poisons, two Pokemon poison. I think Brian played a hell of a game, to be honest with you. They both played very well. That's the reason why I thought this match would be last. I thought it was really a chess match. It could have gone either way. I think the way, I think, oh, I think the toxic spikes and the Murkrow and the Goldango. I think those are the three stars of the show right here. I think the Politoed with the haze also put in a fuck ton of work.
Truly the toxic spikes, I think, overall, was just like... The passive setting of toxic spikes
Right, right, right.
almost single-handedly controlled the outcome of the game. I mean, there were definitely some other factors in there, but that was enough. So we were
I
able
agree,
to,
Mike. I think that would have helped them a little bit more.
I
But that
agree.
was a great game, GG's.
Yeah, very, very good game. I think everybody played well there. Brian especially was really well. I can see at Reese's point of like how he pilots it super well. He has learned a lot over the years, and I think that he's got a good team going forward. Now they made a crazy trade. Um, Brian
Very
like
crazy trade.
picked up Meowscarada for his Dondozo, I think, um, and then traded Meowscarada to Reese for Hydreigon. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. There was a
Yeah, I
long
wonder how those negotiations went.
3-0. Yeah, exactly, right? Like the thing is that this 3-0 was 18 minutes, 39
That was
seconds.
18 minutes. That was the three
My
minutes left thing up here.
exactly my match in the 4-0. And honestly, at this point, I realized I should have put my match later, even though it was a 4-0. My match in the 4-0 was 15 minutes 18 seconds. So like literally the top longest matches were my match and a Reese's match. And they were both like a 3-0 and a 4-0 like and everything else was like 3-0s and 2-0s. Um but like no, we had really good games this week. I think every player played really well. That's going to bring us to a little thing where I'm going to switch this out for the next schedule, which is
Week 8.
week 8 schedule. This is the next week. So, welcome to your week 8 schedule, guys. Here are the matches. We're going to start with a J Wade versus Bosch. That's a really cool one. J Wade just put Dan down from his undefeated streak. Can he keep it up against Bosch? Who knows? We'll see. Jay Wade's mixed bag this year, and Bosch has been doing really well. Ty versus Brian, both coming off a loss here, and Ty looking to keep his good season going. So I am sure that he is working real hard on that match. We'll see what happens between those two. Speakman versus Jalen. Speakman is coming to the tail end of the tax season, which means more work, ironically, even though it, is the tail end. He's going to be doing more work, more
Yeah,
hours, and
man.
he is already sick. So we'll see how he survives the tail end of this season. I know he always gets stressed out around this time. He already took his first forfeit. I'm sorry about that, but this one was due to sickness. So we'll see how he goes up against Jalen. I'm sure he wants to bring it back because the six minus was huge and sucks.
Yeah.
Me versus
Hold on,
you.
hold on.
We'll talk about
Hold
that
on.
on the tail end.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mike, can you stop trolling in the Discord channel for the love of God? Jesus Christ. Guys over here trolling on the weekly wire and trade posts. Continue,
Oh my
Ian.
god,
Continue.
bro. Yeah, trading, bro. Trading who? What?
Just just trading. Like what's that? I feel like that. Like I don't know.
I'll
I
have
feel
to delete that.
so
He's like I'm gonna fill it in
not
later
fulfilled.
so I can hit the time limit before midnight. If I don't see anything change by midnight, I'm deleting that post, Mike.
Saying at least the trade's gonna hit the nothing right before
He's
it,
like he's
bro.
like waiting for somebody to agree to it. He's
This,
like, no,
this,
I
look,
need
look at
that.
this guy.
I need that, yo.
Look,
Nothing. Oh,
look
this
at this
fucker.
guy. This guy is not locked
Delete.
in. This guy's
Delete.
not serious.
Delete message. Only actual moves, Mike. All right, guys. Yeah, again, tail end of the stream. Shoot us a subscribe if you can. So we'll
If you
talk
got
about me
Twitch
and Jay
Prime, you
in a
sub for
second.
free.
But that's going to be a cool match. I'm glad that Jay and I get to fight each other again this year. Selena versus Aris. So S Girl versus Aris, looking to form another rivalry with the top player. We'll see what happens.
Heck yeah. You go, girl.
Dan versus Jordan H. Dan coming off of his first loss of the season, looking to bounce back. Jordan H. having just defeated another champion, looking to keep it going. So that should be actually a really good match. I'm excited to see that. Now, Phil versus Corey. Phil had a terrible year so far, but he's bounced back big time. His team is really good. Corey had a mixed bag year so far. His team is pretty good, and he has some really out of the box strategies. So that's going to be a really fun match, and we're going to get a recording of that. So that's interesting. I'm excited to see that. Justin versus Brendan. Really not a lot of history here. Not much to say. Should be a cool match. They're both from Maryland, but they're from different friend groups. It just is ironic that Justin happened to also be in Baltimore. And then SB versus Mike. Again, not a lot going on here. Um, really no history between these two players. But SB trying to pick up a W after a couple upsetting losses, and Mike looking to keep his streak going. So we'll see how that goes. Now JG versus Zach. I know for a fact that JG really wants a W, especially against Zach, because I mean, who doesn't in general? But also, I think she is a 0 win streak, so any match she's looking to win, but especially against Zach. After his performance at the draft party where, he thought he was a big guy and then he couldn't, and he was, the GIF that we have, guys. I'm gonna post it in general if you're in the Discord. Um, and yeah, so JG looking to not lose to this guy in the Discord. And Zach looking to bounce back after after losing against Jordan in the champion battle. So that's interesting. Now, again, we skipped me and Jay. Let's go back to that real quick.
I just want to
Boom,
say
there we
that's
go.
a two-time champion right there.
Yep,
Three
it's
time?
true.
Actually, three-time champion right there.
Who, Zach?
Yeah,
Yeah,
isn't
Zach
that a
is the
three-time
three-time
champion?
champion. Yeah,
The
Reese is the
three-time
only
champion right
four-time right
there.
now. He just won that like 2 years ago, so 4 times. So here's what we're gonna do.
Yes.
We're doing the same thing basically that Speakman and I did, where we're gonna run our names here through the little roulette. We're gonna pick four off the roulette, and then we'll both gain access to two of anything. Only caveat here is interesting is that Jay's gonna watch me do it. So he's gonna see my
I'm
four
gonna
Pokemon that I
I'm gonna see
have.
yours and I'm gonna screen record mine and I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah, and he's gonna send me his four, so we're both gonna know exactly what four Pokemon were rouletted for us both. And then we are gonna have access to two Pokemon to counter each other or to support our own team. So that's interesting play here. We're gonna start off with my team, and I just have
How
to.
All right, so how about you go first and I go and then we read it out.
Okay, all right, we'll do that.
So
So I'll
we
go
take turns, we
one
take
real
turns.
quick. We'll go spinning. We're spinning. We're spinning. Here we go. First one is gonna be. Oh, I don't have that actually anymore. I'm sorry. We gotta Sorry, I
Ew.
just dropped that. I gotta replace it. So sorry. Let me
That's
go
okay.
back here. We'll do. Where was it? It was up here under Rodham Heat, I think. So let me go up, and that is now
No worries, Ty.
Conkeldurr.
There's always next stream.
Do you want me to just pick the Conkeldurr because that would have been in the same spot?
Yeah, if you want. If you can do whatever you want to pick or if you want to
Nah,
spin
let's
again,
just run
whichever
it.
you
Let's
prefer.
spin it again because that doesn't feel right.
No worries.
Especially
All right.
because you have
I'm
something
gonna
like you have the King Gambit, so it's already like a. All
no,
right,
that's
so we're
fine.
gonna run it again.
I'm gonna start recording when yours is done.
All right, hang
Oh,
on.
oh, it doesn't be Conkeldo again. While Ian does that, I'm going to take my spin. I'm doing it on my phone, so you guys can't see it, but I got Rillaboom as my first as my first Pokemon, so I'm gonna take him off the thing. And since Ian's doing his, I will continue to do mine actually. So my second spin as I go. Now I took Rillaboom off, so he can't be picked again. Second spin is going to be Snorlax. So we got Rillaboom, we got Snorlax. I'll take spin number 3 as Ian's fixing someone's cable. I also have Skeledirge as my third. So we're gonna take Skeledirge off. We both are bringing Skeledirge this week, which is actually very funny. And then spin number 4, our last spin, we got Mamoswine. It wouldn't be a me and Ian match without Mamoswine. When Ian comes gets back, some people know the history. If you don't know the history, we'll explain it when he comes back. But don't worry, Ty. We will you're we all miss something. I hope you're having a good day at work if you're at work or if you're having an off day. I hope you enjoyed your off day. But my 4, Rillaboom, Snorlax, Skeletor's, and Mamoswine. Pretty it's decent. It's definitely decent. I think two Pokemon I'm bringing, but let's see. How know like how know that you're not at work or how know that you had like your day off? Let me see. Did Pato Gamer join the group? I hope so. Maybe or maybe he just meant like boxing. Like he said, do you want to fight? Question mark. Maybe he meant like palms and fist.
Sorry about that, guys. So, yeah, so Skeledirge is my first Pokemon.
Wait, but before you continue, just to pass the time, I did roll my next
Oh
four.
shit. Okay, what was your first one?
So my four is Rillaboom was the first.
Oh, you rolled all four. Okay.
I rolled all four just because I don't want
Yeah,
for
I
the people
got
in
you.
chat.
I got you.
Snorlax was the second. Third was also Skeledirge, and fourth was Mamoswine. And then I told the people I was like, it wouldn't be a me versus Ian match without a Mamoswine reference at least one time.
That makes sense. That makes
Mamoswine's been
sense.
there in our iconic moments. For those who don't know, the Z Grass, Ian's masterful use of the Lipard into my Mamoswine. Mamoswine was also there was one on the field when we had the infamous Scizor is at those situation.
Oh my god.
So it wouldn't be a me versus Ian match without Mamoswine involved
That
somehow.
makes sense. That makes sense. I forgot all about that he was there, and that would have been what, don't even get me started on that fucking play. I hated that play. But
Oh,
we'll
word.
we'll go to this next one here. So we'll remove Skeledirge. We'll run it again. You did all four, so let's run
Yes,
ours
sir.
here. And please go to the next Pokemon. Thank God. I was like, about to get
Boy count.
but we did
Don't
end
like
up
that. I
getting
don't like
that.
that at all.
And let's go for number three. Oh my God. Okay.
Get a little chance here and there, a little something, something.
Let's see
Okay.
what we got. You'll have to text me the four because I honestly I heard them and I don't even remember.
Oh, gotcha.
Go figure.
Oh, let's see. So I got
I will send
me.
them to you real quick just so you have them and you'll know the four. And then boop, that's the four that I got for my team. Now we have two other Pokemon, so I can pick between Maushold, Kleavor, Comfey, Rotom Heat, Blastoise, Mandibuzz, Ribombee, and Incineroar. I can pick two of those Pokemon to match up against my friend here, Jay's team, and we'll see what happens. That match will. We're not going to do that live, I'm pretty sure. So we'll schedule that match this week, and we'll see what happens next week. You guys will get to watch that. That should be a fun one. We
Ian,
got
do
the
you want to make it interesting and just roll the last two right now, if you want.
do all six. Do all six random. Okay.
If you want. Ty says
How about we
you're.
just tell each other what we're gonna pick? I'll go first,
All
and then you go, and then I'll go, and then you go.
right, fine.
All right,
Go for
so
it.
send me your four real quick, just so I can look at them real quick
I
before I make these last two choices.
well, I,
Okay,
I just
all
sent
right.
it to you right now.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Ty says you're missing an R on the on Kelder spelling, by the way.
Okay. Sorry, I'll fix that in post. Um, all right, so Skeletor, Snorlax, Rillaboom, Mamoswine. So we are going to get on this one. We're gonna bring Cleavor
Fuck. Wait,
and
don't say a second one. I'm gonna go Hatterene.
Hatterene. Okay. All right. Hmm. Who do we got on the squad here? Fuck.
Let me just write down so I don't forget.
This is
Hatterene, and you
hard.
said Cleavor, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna do minor Cleavor. Yeah, there we go. All right. Shit, this is hard. This last one's really hard.
Wait, how about this? Since wait, I'll pick this one since you picked the first one
Okay.
already. Um, uh, let's go. Wait, let me look at my team again. Let me look at my team. Look at my team. Hmm, this is tough. Let me see. Let me see your five again. Hold on.
Dude, I'm in a
God
rough
damn,
spot. Like
schedule.
I think I know who
Hell
I
no, you
want,
got
but
some. You got some hitters, kind of. You got some hitters. I'm gonna go with the washing machine. I'm gonna go with Rotom Wash. That's
Rotom
my
Wash.
sixth.
Okay. That actually does make this a little bit harder. Fuck it, man. Comfy.
Confe?
All right, that's it. Those are the six.
Oh
So my
yeah.
six are
Uh-huh.
Skeledirge, Conkeldurr, Meowstic, Garchomp, Cleavor, and Comfy versus Jay. Yours.
Mine's are Rillaboom, Snorlax, Skeledirge, Mamoswine, Hatterene, and Rotomosh.
All right, now we both know all six Pokemon that we're gonna bring, so like literally we don't even have to guess in terms of like what's the best set. Like I'm gonna put a little bit of effort into these sets
Oh, don't
because
do
no, I
that.
mean not
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 the
a
effort. Not the effort. That's okay. I expect nothing less from you.
I'm gonna actually just try to not like put a bunch of effort in, but like I mean now at least I can know, am I putting the moves in the right stats? You know what I mean? Like we get to
Exactly.
play the speed test games here with each other.
But
So
this is brass tacks. I don't think neither of us have Tailwind though. Oh, you have Tailwind actually.
I
Do you
technically
have
have
Tailwind?
Tailwind. Cleavor has
Yeah, you
Tailwind
have Tailwind.
access.
You have Tailwind.
Yeah, Cleavor has Tailwind access, so I technically have it, but we'll see what that even fucking matters at the end. I'm excited. So, oops, these are
I'm very
my
excited.
duels.
I'm terrified, but I'm excited.
All right, well, that is our match for next week, guys. You get to look at that later, and we are excited to see you guys in next week's stream. Thank you so much for joining us, Jay. Thank you for filling in for Speakman, and it's always a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having me, my guy. It's been a while. I had my analysis hat on the entire stream. I should have been a little bit more funnier. But
It's all good.
next
I
time.
got you. I appreciate you filling in. And then, as always, I appreciate all of you guys. You want the comfy. I hear you, Ty. I appreciate all you guys watching. You want the comfy? Maybe give me a sub. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to trade you the comfy for a sub.
Give me the
I think you're
sub.
already sub too. Yes. So,
And Ty is sub with Twitch Prime as
hell
well, which
yeah.
I know, support your favorite streamer, aka Ian, you know what I mean? Just for free, essentially. He'll still get all the benefits as well.
Ty,
And you'll
I
get the benefits too.
appreciate you. I appreciate you. I know you've had a rough season in terms of the jokes this year, but you have put on a hell of a show this season. I think that you're going far. I can't wait to see you in playoffs, as I'm pretty sure you're going to make it. So we'll see. And then, as always, thank you all of you viewers and players for tuning in this week. I will see you next week, and have a great rest of your night.
Peace.